issues of this report and what are the key takeaways?
Okay. We have launched this report called the Quest report. It's a global study and not just in India, but it has been run across 7 countries worldwide. The primary beneficiary of this report are, we look at it as 2 key stakeholders. First is the youth, because when the youth consume this report, they will understand not just the trends in India, but also the trends which are happening across the world. How are the youth of different countries thinking about when we compare Indian youth versus global youth? What kind of data points emerge? So therefore, youth, it gives a very good perspective to them. And secondly, not just to the youth, but even to the society in general, because it also shows that while the youth have big dreams, big aspirations, what is the help that the youth of today require? And if we see, as per our findings, we found out that the Indian youth face amongst the highest levels of societal pressure, which is 2 out of 3 youth of our country face societal pressure. So through this report, we also want to highlight and showcase this important fact to society at large.
And also, what benefit student will get from this?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier also, awareness and information is very powerful. And the fact that through this report, I can really understand what are the new age trends, how the youth of today are thinking, is the first step in the direction of feeling more empowered.
What challenges did you face while preparing this report?
As far as while preparing this report, we found out that this was, for us also, this was our first attempt at such a report. And whenever you're doing something for the first time, you always have many unforeseen challenges. And then secondly, conducting this across not just India but other countries also, it had its own unique challenges. But fortunately, we were able to produce this.
Since this was the first time that you actually went in for such a report, so what was your thought process, or how do you actually think about doing such a thing?
Sure. So, why did we go about this report? Primarily, the reason is that if you see IQOO, IQOO stands for iQuest on and on. We believe in making high-performance smartphones, smartphones which enable the quest of the youth. One way is, okay, we only provide a smartphone to them. The other way is, can we also understand the youth better? Can we showcase what they truly feel and where they feel empowered and where they feel challenged? So we believe this IQOO is, while at one level, yes, we are preparing smartphones, but at a deeper level, it is also giving voice to the youth's concerns and their dreams and aspirations. So hence, we thought about preparing this report.
And how's your bonding with the Bhuvan Bam, sir? How he has come on board?
Yeah. So Mr. Bhuvan Bam, if you as you know, he's certainly one of those who is a true quester. He also came from almost nowhere to become one of India's top YouTube stars. And the kind of film we have prepared and the story we wanted to showcase, it also demonstrates that how a 20-year-old wants to pursue something which he strongly believes in, or he wants to quest. And when we spoke to Bhuvan, he also had a similar story. So we found a very deep connection between our story and his story, and hence we also decided to bring him on board.
As a country like India, the parents' mindset is always like you have to do the job rather than your own startup or like this. So how this will be beneficial for longer? What do you think? Are you going with something else also after this?
Yeah. So see, there are 2 aspects to this. First aspect is, yes, as a society, as a country, we have always looked at more conventional choices. But I think the trend is changing now. With so many avenues around ourselves, I think the youth is also becoming more aware, and not just the youth, the parents also are quite aware. In fact, one of the questions we also asked our respondents, do you feel that your parents support you? And the answer we got was yes, they do support. So I think we're going in the right direction, and going forward, there will be more openness to careers in new age also.
I mean, like everyone has an idea and they want to go ahead. But in a country like India, which I like feel like it is very difficult. That's what I think you are trying to say. So, what do you think? Like, ये काफी awareness फैलाएगा, आपका ये message फैलाएगा?
Yes, sir, absolutely. I think awareness is very important. और ऐसा कोई इनिशिएटिव हम ले इसीलिए रहे हैं कि अवेयरनेस स्प्रेड हो. बट आई ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि हमने एक बार किया एंड इट इज द एंड. It will require continuous effort and continuous focus in this direction. That's what we intend to do, and hopefully as India grows, as we all grow as a country, I think more and more opportunities will open up for the youth.
What are your upcoming like projects or something you are coming up with like this or anything else?
Yeah, so as far as this report is concerned, right now we are focusing on the report and the release of the film, which we will do in subsequent due course of time.
Sir, is the report going to be the voice of your community, IQOO community?
Absolutely, sir. IQOO community, maybe if we see there are many such youngsters in the age group of 20 to 24 who this report talks about. So certainly the community is one set of the larger youth which are out there in our country.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.